My fellow Americans, I was inspired and motivated by my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, my salvation, to announce 2 days earlier of what the results would be on the forthcoming November the 5th election, presidential election. I am really very, very happy that the Underground Railroad carried the message to friend and foe alike throughout the United States. The Underground Railroad message was, beware of the corrupt, rigged, hypocrisy, racist, sexist, white supremacy system, especially the white woman and people of color, the African Americans, who gave their vote unhesitatingly to the Democratic Party without any recourse, without getting anything back from it. We didn't get it this time, but we'll get it next time. And to do this for decades, getting the black vote and not being able to do it. So my Lord inspired me to write it and announce it 2 days ahead of time. And then when the results bear fruit, then the people would recognize, as the people have recognized over the period of the Biden and Harris administration, that everything that Trump had done prior to that had changed the globe as far as the black awareness and the white woman awareness, knowing that she being white, 50% of the white vote, they held her as inferior, or not being able to make decisions, not being able to control her own body, not being able to deal with what is real, and especially the African Americans didn't exist. So we didn't found people of color didn't exist, and yet they continue to carry the black vote and the white vote, in spite of the white woman being denied equal rights under the Constitution that George Washington so stated so eloquently, that the Constitution, the rights of our country rest in the Constitution, the people of the Constitution, that all are equal. They are all people that are citizens of the United States with all the rights that the citizens should bear. So in this case, in this instance, over the period of being manipulated and maneuvered out of the White House by this strong system that says wrong is right and right is wrong, taking Trump out of the White House, now God gives him an opportunity to get back into the White House. But more importantly, he illustrates and demonstrates to the world, and the people of America especially, that he didn't save Donald J. Trump 2 times from assassination for him to lose the presidential election to become the 47th president of the United States of America, the great country of the United States of America. So I then, having the faith that I have, the love that I have and respect for Donald J. Trump, who needs America, and America who needs Donald J. Trump, because he can't be bought, he can't be bribed, he can't be intimidated, and he can't be coerced to sell out the American people. And this he stands for: never surrender. He's in it to win it. He can't give in, he can't give up, and he will never quit, and he will never surrender. So he fights back, and he's white. Yes, he has the credentials of a white supremacist, and he had played the part of a white supremacist, being equidistant until he learned better. White, blonde, rich, blue eyes, you know what I mean? So he had all of the things that would refer to that. But my job in the Underground Railroad, a job was to carry that message to the people, the poor white, the people, the elites, the people that are what comprises America. We the people, one land indivisible with liberty and justice for all. So then I penned in the call post, as we've been repeatedly bringing all these different instances together priorly, building up the campaign, but not the campaign, building up the psyche of the black Americans and the colored Americans and the white woman herself, even though they be fighting among themselves. They know that this system truly is the enemy. So I wrote, President Donald J. Trump wins the presidential election. Faith is the strong character. Should God lead the way? And the new president, again, Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump's Republican presidential Grand Slam reflection stupendously wins the presidential election over Democratic candidate for president, Vice President Kamala Harris, to become the 47th president of the great United States of America. America, the greatest country in the world, and the great American people are truly the real big winners in this historical presidential election. America first, says the People's Choice President Donald J. Trump. Working together works. Promises. Promises made, promises kept. Liberty, freedom, peace, equality, sovereignty, and independence. Strict border control, safety and security and protection from illegal migrants, criminals, crimes against American people without recourse. Restore America's honor, integrity, and respect in keeping America's word. Fixing the economy, prices and taxes to confront and to fix the issues that the American people will be confronted with. Creating jobs in America from America's natural resources made in the USA. Preventing inflation and governmental shutdown threats. Restore back our super strong integrity and military power and control here at home and here at home in America and at large in the free world democracies. Rebuild strong military forces and military equipment. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, airplanes, guns, tanks, missiles, bombs, ammunition. Develop the highest form of nuclear age effectiveness and power control. Bring peace to the Middle East. Prevent a nuclear age World War III. Now is the time with President Trump, President Donald J. Trump, together with the great American people to fulfill the sacred promise made to the great American people. Make America great again. That's the letter that has been put out and projected 2 days before the election. And unfortunately, I did not put in there, which is a natural source of renouncement and should be diminution and detrimentally removed the Ukraine. President Vladimir Putin announced his support for Kamala Harris. And so he is repudiated by the American people as he is renounced by the world of its unprovoked invasion of the Ukraine. Without any cause at all, he attacked the Ukraine, going now into the third year. So what we are saying to you, and what the American people has voted and put out there, and the promises that Trump has made, and that I support Trump in making, that we're all going to have to work together to bring about that much needed change for the betterment of the American people and the betterment of the people at large around the world in the free world democracies, to bring back that freedom, that justice of George Washington and Alexander Hamilton, founders of this great nation, laid down 250, years ago. So what we want to do, my fellow Americans, is to now support Trump, and we will continue to work together to bring about these changes that were promised. And we will deal with those promises that we have, and we must stop that war in the Middle East, stop that Ukraine war that was attacked unprovoked by the Russian President Vladimir Putin, and make America great again. So let's go to work now and move forward with Donald J. Trump, the dynamic, spiritually touched presidential, was a nominee and a candidate, now is a president-elect, and will take office in January. But we've been working not only in January when we take office, we were working when we were out of office. I love Donald Trump. I support Donald Trump, the Trump family, the Trump theme. But I love America, and that's why I love Trump, because he supports America and the American people. He realizes and recognizes that people are his most important asset. And I'm a promoter of the people, by the people, and for the people, and my magic lies in my people ties. So I thank you for your vote of approval, and that you have stood up and showed the world what it really can be if we want it to be. And it shows that when the American people come together, they are unstoppable. God bless America, and God bless the American people.